Hello and welcome to GeForce. I'm Julian. This is Nigel from Devolver, and we're going to talk about Devolver.
Let's get this nonsense started.
First of all, Nigel, great to see you again.
Nice to see you.
Such a long
nice
time.
to see you.
So, Nigel, a lot of companies bring a lot of trailers here. You guys brought a lot of trailers. There were 3 during your press conference, though. The first one was for a game called Scum, which I'm curious about. Tell me about Scum.
Scum is a supermax open world survival game. We think it's the next era of hardcore survival sims, and it's going to take things that you see in DayZ and add a new level and then go deeper on the systems so that people that are really into that management of survival and combat and staying out there are really going to have a whole lot more room to work with. The whole thing takes place on kind of a futuristic broadcast that you'll get warnings that the network is putting on broadcast events. Players will be able to jump in kind of more versus PvP modes right there on the fly while they're surviving. They can see that there's an amazing piece of loot available, and they can jump into this network event, fight against up to 64 other people to see if they can get some of the best equipment on the island.
Mm-hmm. And they're all prisoners,
They're all prisoners,
premise, right?
Exactly. They're being forced like Running Man to be in part of this kind of broadcast on the internet.
You guys are also debuting another game called My Friend Pedro. Now, this game looks bananas. We got to see it. It's a side-scrolling shooter. What's going on in My Friend Pedro?
My Friend Pedro is definitely bananas. It's a hero, an unnamed hero, being driven to violent acts against these kind of old retired gangsters from a sentient banana, tale as old as time. And
the gangsters are retired from a sentient banana, or he's taking orders from the sentient banana?
He's taking orders from the sentient banana.
Thank you for clearing that up.
Yeah, sorry. The gameplay itself is a kind of hyper-violence, kind of bullet ballet, if you will, where you'll be able to kind of traverse through 3D environments in a 2D plane. One of the cooler features is you can independently aim your weapons. So it turns into a real cool John Woo, Max Payne kind of vibe. Slow down time, take time, set up some pretty gorgeous shots, and at the end of the level, not only do you get a score, but it'll capture a little gift for you of what it thought was the most poetic bit of violence in your run.
Now, before we get into some of the other games that you guys offer that cause some people to literally explode with excitement, you guys are branching out. You know, games are fun, but at one point we have to grow up and make investments, and you have
Agreed.
allowed some of your fans to make an investment as well. What is Lukebox Coin?
Lukebox Coin.
Lukebox Coin is our foray into both loot boxes and cryptocurrency. Mm-hmm. It is the world's most secure cryptocurrency. Neither the buyer nor the seller have any idea what the value is.
Mm-hmm. And it sounds like it literally has unlimited potential.
Yes, correct.
Quite a genius foray. You guys are also delving into some nostalgia. We all grew up playing on Devolver Digital's console, and you guys have released a classic version of the Devolver console.
A lot of our fans have been playing Devolver Digital games since the 80s.
Yeah.
They just didn't really know it. What we've done here is taken those games, put them into a home console, made them prohibitively expensive to buy, and really caused a problem for both retailers and the fans that want to buy it.
The final announcement was possibly the most exciting occult classic game, Metal Wolf Chaos, has been remastered. It's coming to America. For those who don't know, maybe those who weren't in Japan in 2004, what is this game?
It was a game From Software, and it was a really over-the-top, kind of really action-oriented mech game. Had some crazy political undertones, previously exclusive to Xbox and only released in Japan. And it's been a kind of a fan favorite, a white whale. So we kind of reached out to them, and we came up with the idea of just kind of remastering it a bit, updating some of the visuals, bringing it to modern consoles, and really just bringing it to a wider audience that hasn't been able to appreciate it outside of YouTube videos and things like that in the past.
This game is about the 47th president of the United States.
Correct.
In a mech suit battling his vice president who has staged a coup.
Right.
Now, that's 2 presidents
As
from now.
foretold by the Constitution.
Are you worried that, in fact, given the state of politics, that this ridiculous idea will, in fact, come to fruition?
We are on the edge of chaos as it stands now, and I really don't see a future for America where this doesn't happen.
Well, Metal Wolf Chaos, XD, Scum, My Friend Pedro are the 3 big games you guys announced here. Devolver Digital, always putting out a ton of good indie stuff, though, from a lot of smaller developers and publishers that otherwise might not get a chance. But here they are at E3, getting their moment in the sun. Thank you so much, Nigel, for talking to us today.
Thank you. Let's touch hands again.
Really appreciate it. You guys, thank you for watching our coverage here at E3. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave a comment down below. You can win numerous things that have actual value, like a gaming PC made for $5,000, up to 50 1080 Ti's prize I believe we're giving away a 4K G-Sync HDR monitor, and who knows, maybe some Lukebox Coin if we can mine enough. So stay tuned for our coverage here from E3, and thanks for watching GeForce.